What's up, yo? It's been a while. You guys haven't seen my face in a long time. But yo, check this out, man. I just want to talk about renewing your mind real quick. We got a lot of people nowadays, a lot of men, a lot of women too, but a lot of men that are addicted to weed, addicted to alcohol, addicted to pornography. You know, they've just been doing it so long, bro, they just can't pull away from it. Like, smoking is just so regular now. You know, it's not even a conviction anymore. It's not even a sin to them no more because they're just so used to it. Or they've been watching the websites for so long. It's like just a part of natural life. They just think that's just how you move. Everybody does that. It's normal. It's not normal. It's disgusting. Or they're out here drinking every day, every night, you know, because that's just how life works. You know what I'm saying? God can save you from that. Your life doesn't have to be that constant pattern. Your life doesn't have to be that constant cycle. You can actually break out of that mold, that cast you made for yourself. God can break you out of that so you can have a good life, a new life. Not one filled with sorrow, regret, where you need to drink your pain away or smoke your problems away or watch the websites because you're freaking lonely. You know what I'm saying? You can't control yourself. You just have to get it in. Like, God can break you from that through renewing your mind. That's what I want to talk about today, is the power of renewing your mind. What does that mean? What does renewing your mind mean, Brother Taylor? Well, I'm glad you asked, man. Over there on the phone, on the computer, watching my video. Glad you asked. Let me use an example. Okay, every single night, watching the websites, I'm kind of getting tired of this. I want something different. How am I going to renew my mind? Instead of watching this freaking video, I'm going to go to YouTube, or I'm going to go read my Bible, and I'm going to watch something or entertain my mind with something different. That's renewing your mind. And over the span of time, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks doing that, you know, and more, you just solidify that as who you are. You just embody that new version, and you start to lose the desire. You start to lose the want, the desire. You lose that desire to participate in those previous things because you're not doing them anymore. You're renewing your mind constantly to different things, to something new, to a new stimulus. Like, instead of smoking, you go learn something. Dude, you could go find like all these courses on YouTube and stuff like that. You could start just learning and studying, or you could actually go, you know, to school and do stuff. But if you renew your mind to that, soon after a month, 2 months, you just don't even have, it's not even on your mind anymore to go smoke with your boys. They're probably not even your boys no more because you're just so out of there now. You're just the quality of life and your mindset has just been turned up drastically. So you're probably not even operating on the same level no more. You just keep shooting up. But it's like, it's so powerful and it's so necessary, and a lot of people don't do it nor understand that it's something that they can do. Like this whole neuroplasticity thing where it's like you get so old and you can't learn new things. Yes, that's true, and it's very hard to break old habits, but that doesn't mean God can't give you the strength to do it. He's literally the one who created everything, bro. If you're struggling in a certain area in life, you give it to him. He gives you the strength to handle it. Like, there's nothing you can't do without him, man. Like, I could use my own personal testimony, bro. This was last year. I was watching the websites and doing like all the freaking time, and I was smoking all the time too, and I think I was actually drinking at this point in time in my life too. Quite literally all three things that I just talked about, I was doing and engaging in, and it felt that's how life is. Like, I didn't have any conviction, I didn't have any uncomfortable bad feeling towards it because I wasn't a child of God. I was still a part of the children of the devil. I was still a child of this world. I wasn't brought out of it yet. God didn't reveal himself to me. So I was still just in love with the world and the things the world likes to do. I woke up one morning And God had revealed himself to me and told me, you're going to put this down and you're going to come with me and we're going to go do this stuff together instead. And immediately my desire to do it, the drive to go roll up a smelly one and go was gone. I didn't even want to. I literally just flushed everything, got rid of it, because I was like, why is this in my house? Why do I have this? What is this? Like, it was completely new, just new version. The old version still calls out, and you're going to have a battle between flesh and spirit. That's 24/7. You're constantly going to have God saying, let's go this way, and your old version saying, hey, let's come back this way. Like, that's a constant thing you're going to go through. That's why you renew your mind, because God will be there for you, and he reveals himself to you, and he says, come with me, but you won't get out if you won't rely on him. You cannot and will not get out if you're not constantly seeking his face. If you're not constantly seeking him, you're not going to get out. If you're like, well, yeah, I go to church on Sundays, that's enough, right? But that's all you do. There's no communication. There's nothing. There's no engagement with him on a day-to-day basis. You're just as lost as you've always been. See, because God isn't religion. God isn't church. God isn't people. You know, this being that we can communicate with, we need to form a real relationship with. This is an act of building a relationship. It's not a matter of checking off boxes, because that just puts God in a box. How would we have the power to do that? You know what I'm saying? We can't put him in a box, bro. He put us in the box. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you need to form a real relationship, as you would with a girl or a guy out here. You know, you would actually go form a real relationship. You would talk. You would get to know them, see their interests, their hobbies, what they like to do, how they think, how they move. You need to form a relationship with him. It's not about checking off the boxes. And the best way to do that, to align yourself with him, to build that relationship, is to renew your mind, is to constantly watch or engage in something different that is not your carnal nature, is not your flesh. No more websites, no more drugs, no more alcohol. You know, you are learning something, you're reading, you're watching something different constantly. When you get those urges, you go over here. When you feel like that, you come over here. That's how you renew your mind. When you're being pulled backwards, you step forwards. You always want to be able to tell yourself, no, cut it off and go. Because the devil's trying to come up. He's waiting for that crack in your armor. He's going to slip one in right there, man. So you got to wait for it. Boom, you got to weave that. You got to send one back, man. You can't let him find that crack in the armor. If you've got a crack, you got to seal that up, bro. Get prayed up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Renew your mind, guys. It's not that hard. You just gotta pick up some new habits, bro. If you really want to make it out of here and live a good life, bro, you need to live it for God. That's the only way, bro. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, hey, God is the only way, because people like to think, oh, there's so many, we could all go to heaven. God is the only way. And I wouldn't even be on here telling you this if I hadn't had an experience or know that this is true. I wouldn't be on here telling you this, just wasting my time, just talking about imaginary. I wouldn't be on here doing that if this wasn't real, if this didn't happen. God is the only way. Stay blessed.